Pace. Positive attributes contribute to excellence presents Period Talk by Keely Cromwell, Savannah Kumba, and Demetria Williams. Disclaimer. This presentation includes sensitive topics that may be upsetting to some viewers or participants. This video discusses information related to menstrual cycles or periods and hygiene. Please feel free to discontinue participation in this presentation at any time if you become uncomfortable. Welcome everyone to the Period Talk group. The Period Talk group will assist the members of PACE Center for Girls to maintain proper hygiene and be aware of their menstrual cycle. This information can be used for teaching girls about menstruation, assisting a girl with maintaining her hygiene with the help of another person, or help educate those who may be isolated due to the pandemic or social global circumstances. This group will also explain why taking care of yourself leads to an increase in self-confidence and positive body image. Please remember to be respectful of others and kind.
So let's play a game of Period Pictionary. So a part of our warm-up activity, the aim of this Period Pictionary game is to draw out a picture of the period hygiene item you are most familiar with or what you are most familiar with as it relates to menstruation. Have your fellow peers guess what it is. These items must be appropriate and relating to hygiene, absolutely no body parts. Feel free, once finished, to pause the video and discuss any topics or pictures drawn up. Here is an example of some pictures that can be drawn for the Period Pictionary game. Again, please feel free to pause the video to draw out pictures and have a discussion. Period kit and your made-up kit. To the left is an example of a period kit put together with index cards in a box with period items in it in a plastic box. Your kit can be anything you would like to make it. So during this slideshow presentation, group members will write down items, tips, and tricks they feel they need to include in their made-up kit as the information is being presented. Any information written down can be something you already knew or didn't know. The end goal of this activity is for you all to build an actual kit of items on your list after the group has ended.
Okay, so now we're going to talk a little bit about the overview of what a menstrual cycle is. So a menstrual cycle, or period as you may know it, is when the lining of the uterus sheds and breaks down due to the hormones in the body. It exits the body through the vagina in the form of blood. Periods happen roughly every 28 days, and they last about 5 days. Some periods differ depending on the person. This is called your cycle. Everyone is different and may have their own cycle unique to their body. Okay, now should I use a pad, tampon, or menstrual cup? You're probably asking yourself. Most girls use pads when they first get their period. Pads are made of cotton and come in lots of different sizes and shapes. They have sticky strips that attach to the underwear. Many girls find tampons more convenient than pads, especially when playing sports or swimming. A tampon is a cotton plug that a girl puts into her vagina. Most tampons come with an applicator that guides the tampon into place. The tampon absorbs the blood. Don't leave a tampon in for more than 8 hours because this can increase your risk of a serious infection called toxic shock syndrome. We will discuss later on what that is. Some girls prefer a menstrual cup. Most menstrual cups are made of silicone. To use a menstrual cup, a girl inserts it into her vagina. It holds the blood until she empties it. So here are some tips and tricks for tampons and pads. Regular pads do not have a longer back end, but will provide the protection you need for a regular flow. Overnight pads, however, have a longer back end, and this added protection helps for longer nights so nothing leaks to your underwear. Regular tampons. Many girls find that regular tampons are good for the last few days they are on their period. Super tampons, however, provide the extra absorption that some people need the first day or two of menstruation when their flow is much more heavier. Disclaimer. If you have to change your tampon every hour or two, you should go up a size in tampon. So if you're at a regular, you should probably switch to a super. However, if you find when it is dry, you may want to take out the tampon completely or go down a size or just stick to a pad. Staying on a regular changing schedule can help to decrease accidents. This is very important hygiene information. You need to properly wash. Remember to wash your hands before and after using hygiene products such as pads, tampons, and menstrual cups. Use fragrance-free wipes and or toilet tissue to properly clean yourself. And then properly disposing. This is important. All hygiene products should be thrown away in a trash can, not placed in the toilet. If a trash can is not available in the stall or somewhere else, change the pad later if possible. If not available in the stall, only wrap the feminine and do not throw away in the toilet. Do not throw pads, tampons, cups, or non-flushable wipes in the toilet. And you can wrap an old pad in toilet paper or in the wrapper of the new pad if that helps you.
What is PMS? PMS is premenstrual syndrome, and that is when a girl has emotional and physical symptoms that happen before or during her period. These symptoms can include moodiness, sadness, anxiety, bloating, and acne. These symptoms go away after the first few days of a period. Tips and tricks for PMS. Drinking a lot of water can help with cramps that may be occurring during the cycle. Eat a balanced diet. This will help reduce PMS symptoms. Processed foods can also make you feel more bloated. Get enough sleep. It is important to get more sleep in the days before your cycle. And if you usually get 7 hours of sleep, try to get 8 a few days before your period starts. Relaxation techniques can help you feel better, both emotionally and physically, and can help you to better participate in your daily activities. Toxic shock syndrome, or TSS, is a rare life-threatening complication of certain types of bacterial infections. Risk factors for TSS include skin wounds, surgery, and the use of tampons and other devices, such as menstrual cups, contraceptive sponges, or diaphragms. A tampon should be changed regularly and should not be in for more than a few hours at a time. Some symptoms of TSS include a sudden high fever, low blood pressure, vomiting or diarrhea, muscle aches, seizures, and or headaches. Cramps and pain. Many girls will have cramps with their period, especially in the first few days. Cramps and pain can prevent participation in daily activities such as exercising, your daily routine, such as if you're getting dressed in the morning, attending events, and also focusing during class. Tips for managing pain and cramps. Using a warm heating pad or a hot water bottle on your belly. Make sure you ask a parent, guardian, or adult to assist with the use or if the product is appropriate to use. Take ibuprofen, such as Advil, Motrin, or the store brand, or naproxen, such as Aleve or the store brand. For medication, make sure you always follow the instructions labeled on the bottle. Only use medication when needed, and make sure to ask a parent, guardian, or adult whether it is appropriate to take medication. Some myths debunked. You can wear a tampon for 24 hours at a time. False. You should be changing your tampon every 2 to 4 hours. Also, make sure to follow the directions on the tampon box. Periods are shameful. False. We all encounter them at some point. Periods aren't anything out of the ordinary, and neither is talking about them.
Okay, so now I'm going to be discussing some pricing and where you can get these. So at Target, you can get tampons that range from $5.39 to $7.49. You can get regular or overnight pads that range from $3.99 to $11.79, depending on if you get regular ones or overnight ones. And then menstrual cups, you can get one for $19.99 or $32.99. Okay, at Walmart, you can get tampons ranging from $3.89 to $13.52, depending on what kind. For regular and overnight pads, you can get one or get them for $4.97 to $17.06, depending on how many you get. And then for menstrual cups, you can get one for $19.88 or $19.99. So at the Piggly Wiggly, they have tampons ranging from $2.49 to $3.99, and then they have regular and overnight pads ranging from $3.39 to $4.39, and then they do not have any menstrual cups available. They also don't have any menstrual cups available at Dollar General either, but they do have tampons ranging from $4 to $7. And then for the regular and overnight pads, they have them ranging from $2 to $7.50. Okay, sharing, feel free at any point to share what you wrote down during any point during this presentation. And then you can also talk about what are some pros and cons of things you learned today. So like I said, you can pause this video, write some things down about what you learned, and then talk about it, discuss.
So what should you do if someone politely lets you know that you had an accident? Or how would you react if someone told you and embarrassed you? So some things you could do is, if they politely tell you, then to thank them and go to your nearest restroom or bathroom to get cleaned up. If it is embarrassing to you, I would recommend to go to a counselor, instructor, or teacher that you trust for further information or supplies that you may need at that time. So some follow-up questions. And feel free to pause the video to answer these and have a discussion. Do you feel more confident about your knowledge of your body and how it works during menstruation? Will having this kit give you a greater sense of self and body empowerment? How do you feel hearing others' routines? Is there something you would implement or not? And also, do you have any other questions about anything mentioned during the presentation that you need clarity on? Again, please feel free to pause the video and discuss the following questions. Positive self-esteem and self-confidence. By having the kit, one can have control of hygiene through self-care. Caring for yourself is essential to maintaining positive self-esteem and elicits a sense of self-confidence. Tailoring the kit to meet your body's specific needs assists in building confidence and acceptance of your own body, creating positive body image. Menstruation is a naturally occurring event that in some cultures identify adulthood. Using proper hygiene leads to increased body awareness, and being prepared decreases our chances of being embarrassed or stressed by an accident. So some additional resources to follow up on. You could follow up with your social worker, an instructor or teacher, or click on our internet resource at the www.playtextplayon.com. Also, to apply this in real life, you could, like we mentioned before, put together your own kit. It could be of any size, shape, color. It could be in little small bags, or it could be something that you carry around with you each day, just to continue to be prepared during any situation at any time. So thank you for welcoming us into your space and discussing with us period hygiene. Some things to take away is to maintain your kit, maintain your hygiene, be confident. Menstruation is normal. Your body is working for you. Menstruation is not a painful process, and we're all different and have different cycles, and that makes you unique. Thank you.